confidence crisis with middle-aged men has less to do with age, more to do with whether they want to keep learning.
I'm looking at it all now for success because
Most men assume confidence comes from success. Research suggests something different. Confidence often comes before success. It starts with self-efficacy. That's a psychological term. It means believing you can solve problems when life gets tough. And for middle-aged men, it can be one of the most important traits of all. Researchers studying men between 41 and 64 found something very interesting, that self-efficacy was one of the strongest predictors of quality in life. Not income, not status, not even age. Men who believed that they could handle challenges tended to have better lives. I'm a best-selling author and a researcher, and I'm going to give you my takeaway on the research later on before the boss. But first, let's understand what happened. Middle age is often presented as a decline. Energy drops, careers plateau, responsibilities increase. Many men wonder if their best years are behind them, yet the research points elsewhere. The men with higher self-efficacy reported better quality of life because they handled problems differently. They didn't avoid challenges. They were confident that they could confront them. They adapted, they kept moving. But where does self-efficacy come from? The second study gives us a clue. Researchers here looked at adult learners. They found that academic self-efficacy predicts learning self-confidence, and then learning confidence predicts technology confidence. Technology confidence predicts online learning confidence. In simple terms, the more capable you feel at learning, the more capable you feel at everything else. Learning changes your self-image. You stop seeing yourself as someone who is falling behind. You start seeing yourself as someone who can figure things out. That's a powerful shift, especially in a world changing faster than ever. AI, automation, new technology, new careers, new shifts, new skills. The men who thrive won't necessarily be the smartest. They will be the ones who continue learning, because every new skill sends your brain a new message. I can still adapt. I can still grow. I can still win. So, what are the solutions practically, psychologically, that we can help ourselves with? Learn one new skill every quarter. That's realistic. A week, a month? No, a quarter. It gives you a bit of buffer time. Pick one practical skill, something that you can use in life right now. Focus on mastery, not perfection. Gone are the days where we're going to invest our time to be the most perfect thing. But mastery means that you'll actually do it, and by doing it, you'll continue to get the habit, and therefore the behavior, and the perfection will come later. Track your progress weekly. Quarter, 3 months. So if you can do weekly, you're up to about 12 weeks, 12 little notches on the belt of improvement. Try to study something that actually intimidates you. Oh my God, we don't want that. But remember, confidence grows through challenge. Small victories compound. Give yourself through the weeks, the 12 little notches there, little rewards throughout. Make it manageable and that you can actually foresee the success in the future. Not perfection, but mastery. Difficulty creates growth. Slight bit of difficulty, scaffolding as we call it in education, will allow you to get there and feel like you've pushed through and attained something. Read more long form content and watch more as well. Improve your concentration in doing so. This is changing your brain science. We're in a time now where people are looking at, I won't say what they're called, but you know, the short little videos in different places, including shorts here. But those things are rewiring your brain so that your concentration, your focus is dampened down. Deepen understanding and having more time spent on certain things with regard to your learning allows you to deepen your understanding better, and this allows you to learn better holistically. Strengthens your reasoning as well, and if you can do that, that means you can independently think with regard to that new skill and the next skill and the next skill and the next skill. Put them into a toolbox. You have a set of skills and you're more independent in your way going forward. Create a learning routine. Look, consistency beats intensity every time. Our research is telling us what to do. Paint by numbers, let's go. Daily exposure matters. So if we break down the 12 weeks into 7 notches, a minute a day even, that's a lot of time being spent within the 12 weeks to master our skill. Habits, you see, become what we want to have in the future, which is a polished skill. And these habits reduce our resistance. So getting into them and doing them and telling yourself to do them every day is going to help you in the longer term. Now, if you like this video, please show it with a like, comment, good or bad. We'll have a conversation over back. I can help you. And please subscribe, because that means I can produce more for you. Otherwise, I'm in a bad habit of not getting views. So let's go and let's help ourselves help you. Keep, next point, a learning journal. It's really important. Having this means that you can write things down. Remember, if you're middle-aged, you have probably learned how to write all those years ago. That's where your brain is most comfortable, so use that skill instead of typing or texting. Not only will you record lessons learned, but try to record how you felt during it. Even a word, a phrase will do. Different parts of the 12 segments of your journey will allow you to look back in the future at potentially more difficult or challenging skills, what things you really want to do. You really want to be a perfectionist and you really want to master it first, but you never thought you could do it. Well, you can look back on your log, your journal, and see what it has helped you or how your progress went, and reflect on that, how you reflected on that in the moment. So therefore you can plan in the future with regard to learning new skills and knowing the time, energy and money you can spend on that. Try to reinforce achievements learned. That will help you too, because we need to give ourselves a little bit of a clap on the back when you've achieved. A great tip is to teach what you learn. Even if you're learning 1 minute a day, if you can teach that to somebody, even if you have a little dog, it's perfect, because you're rehearsing it. You're putting knowledge in, then you're physically putting it out. That's putting a nice thread of a pathway within your brain so that you can memory and recall it in the future for yourself. Knowledge becomes clear, therefore. Confidence increases naturally, and doing something is always better than actually just reading it and doing nothing with it. Build digital skills. We're going forward into the future. Technology is always going to be a part of us. And if we look back at the technology that we had when we were children, oh my gosh, compared to what it is now, the clunkiness, the speed of it, the ability to be efficient, it ain't there compared to now. But guess what it's going to be like in the future? Well, there's one thing guaranteed: technology is going to be there. So have confidence within it. Try to be one step ahead. That's all you need to be. And then be adaptable, because adaptability becomes easier. If you're learning one skill, to be adaptable towards mastery, that adaptability in the mind space will allow you to feel as if you could be adaptable in the future in other ways of learning other skills too. Future opportunities then expand. Your mind becomes bigger. Your thinking becomes bigger. You start thinking more confidently about what your abilities are in the future, and the skill set that you'd like to have becomes more attainable. Try to solve real problems, because real problems are connected to real people. Real people are the lifeblood of our social support, and what we really want to do is please people and please ourselves and get a little bit of attention and thanks for doing something very good. So apply learning immediately, then build practical competence. Create evidence of capability so that you know you're trusted within yourself, and other people around you know and have seen you do it, that skill, and therefore will go, you know what, that's an unusual skill, but I'm going to give them a little bit of a chance here. I'm going to give them a management position. I'm going to give them more money. Guess what? It's because of your skills learning in the first place. Try to measure growth, not status though, because that's really important. Compare yourself to yesterday only. And who is yesterday? You. Because it's only your ability yesterday to now. That comparison, once it's increasing, once it's getting better, is a better comparison than comparing yourself to an expert way off in the future, or somebody who has perhaps a little bit more ability, or has done it earlier, or has done it in a different way with more resources or something like that. You can only master what you know by your own skill level at a time which was previous. So going forward, I'll help you with that and give yourself the proper way to measure your growth. My takeaway is that confidence is not something you find, it's something you build, and you build it through evidence. Evidence that you can learn, evidence that you can adapt, and evidence that you can solve problems. Every book, every course, every lesson, every video, and every new skill, they all come in together once you open your mind to learning, so go get it.
Thanks for watching. Please like this video. If you subscribe, comment to say that you have, and we'll look after you.